Hi, I'm Greg, and welcome to my gregarious world. If you want to join us on our 51-day adventure in the South Pacific, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell. Urana! This morning, around 7 a.m., the Zaandam glided into Pofe Bay, greeted by the breathtaking view of Mount Otemanu. Bora Bora doesn't have a pier to accommodate large cruise ships, so the Zaandam anchored in the lagoon. Once we received clearance, Karen and I boarded a tender to shore, arriving in Viatape, the island's main town. While Bora Bora is famous for its snorkeling, we had just snorkeled in Raiatea the day before and have plans for another snorkeling trip in Moorea. So, with no excursion booked, we decided to be spontaneous and see what sort of tours we could find at the port. As we got off the tender, we were greeted by many vendors eager to sell us island tours and rides to Matira Beach. However, we decided to explore the Viatapi port area first, before making any decisions about joining a tour. We paused for a few minutes to enjoy a group of men welcoming us with their traditional Polynesian songs. Located directly behind them was the cruise terminal, featuring a tourist information booth and many local vendors offering souvenirs. We spent a little time looking around before heading out onto Circle Island Road, the main road that goes all the way around Bora Bora. Since the island is quite small, it takes less than an hour to drive the 20 miles around the entire island on this road. Our quick tour of Viatapi was a little disappointing. It lacked the beauty and romantic charm we had hoped for. Instead, we found a town that seemed somewhat run down. There was a grocery store, several pearl shops, and some places to eat, but nothing really caught our attention. Realizing it wasn't the idyllic experience we sought, Karen and I quickly decided to return to the port, hoping to catch an island tour bus. We were lucky to secure seats on the last departing bus, and after our quick tour of the town, it was clear why this island excursion was so popular. Our first stop was brief, allowing us about 5 minutes to step off the bus for a glimpse and photo opportunity of the stunning Mount Otemanu. After that, we went to a Pareo studio, where we were welcomed with fresh coconut and pineapple. It was a nice treat before the demonstration on the dyeing process started.
Okay, like I said, this is right time. If depends on where you fold it, that's the secret. And the material 100% cotton. I start on the white material, the white one.
As we watched, freshly dyed pareos were laid out on metal frames with black rubber stencils placed on top. The sun played a crucial role, helping the stencils absorb the dyes and creating a beautiful faded design. We purchased 3 pareos for $10 each and then returned to the bus to resume our island tour. On our way, we saw a family selling similar pareos at a roadside stand, and we really wished we could have stopped to support their small business. The views were breathtaking as the bus wound its way around the island. As we ascended to higher elevations, we were treated to stunning vistas of the lagoon and Mount Otemanu. However, our tour driver either couldn't stop or didn't pause at some of the picturesque spots we passed, leaving us to admire the scenery from our seats. Our last stop was Bora Bora's famous Matira beach. Since there isn't a beach close to the cruise terminal, many passengers took the Le Truck shuttle to Matira Beach, which costs about $5 each way. Matira Beach is a beautiful spot with some casual bars and restaurants, but it has limited shade and few amenities like beach umbrellas or loungers. Since we didn't bring our swimsuits or towels, we weren't really prepared for a long stay here. Karen and I took some time to admire the view, and because there was hardly any shade, we decided to take the tour bus back to the terminal. Some members of our bus tour opted to remain behind and make their own way back using Le Truck. On our ride back to Viatape, our driver pointed out the famous Bloody Mary's restaurant and bar, which was closed for renovations. They're building a new restaurant and a hotel with bungalows over the water, expected to be finished sometime in 2025. After we returned to the cruise terminal, we crossed the street to visit the A.S. Albert store, which is a pearl and souvenir shop run by the family of the Zaandam's Polynesian cultural ambassador, Kainoa. The store was packed with cruise passengers, many of whom were there for the free Wi-Fi. We took the tender back to our ship, feeling a bit disappointed by our time in Bora Bora. Next time, we might consider getting a day pass to a hotel, such as the Intercontinental, which offers access to the beach, loungers, restrooms, and a 2-course lunch for about $72 per person. But Karen and I really wished we had booked a Swim with the Whales excursion. We recently had an amazing time swimming with whale sharks in the Yucatan Peninsula, and getting close to humpback whales in the South Pacific would have been an incredible adventure. It's definitely something we would want to do next time. After a delicious dinner in the main dining room, we decided to skip dessert in order to make it to the world stage on time for the 7 p.m. Q&A session about our next destination, Huahine. Karen and I then enjoyed an amazing performance by the Zaandam's Repertory Company. We always look forward to their shows, and this one, titled Celtic Spirit, was as always fantastic. Tomorrow, we will arrive in magical Huahine, which was one of our favorite stops on this 51-day adventure. See you next time. Cheers! Please be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to keep up with our latest episodes. Don't miss the next episode when we'll be in Huahine, French Polynesia, where we'll take one of the most unforgettable excursions of our 51-day cruise. We'll tour the island, see the sacred blue-eyed eels, enjoy a fabulous home-cooked Polynesian meal in our tour guide's home, and more!